Hello and good day. My name is Philip Branton, and I'm here to start this campaign on behalf of raising funds for the Southern Border Immigration Museum, Library, and Data Center. The reason behind this is, well, I have 30 years of civil service experience with Spaywar Atlantic in Charleston, South Carolina. And recently, my security clearance was revoked for doing my job. Anyway, I thought, well, what could I do? What can I do? Just so happens, though, the other day that a gentleman by the name of Brian Kolfage, Kolfage, started a GoFundMe campaign where he is accepting money to build the border wall because Congress keeps, going back and forth about funding the wall. Well, of course, me with my experience, 30 years of contracting experience, data experience, manipulation experience, naval facilities experience. I know exactly how this Brian gentleman is really trying to get set up here. He means well. I hope he succeeds. But even if he raises the $5 billion, he's already up to $10 million in 2 or 3 days. He's doing pretty good. I mean, heck, I'd like to meet him someday personally. But no matter how much money he raises, he's going to need some independent oversight. That's where you come in. That's where you come in. Because if he raises this money, which I hope he does, yeah, boy, it's going to start a firestorm. It really is. Now, President Trump, he'll have a big old smile on his face, and most people in Congress, they will too. But it's not going to happen. I can just see the writing on the wall. So I got to thinking about what he was missing as a part of his wall. Brian is making a great effort. Man, $10 million in less than 3 days? That is awesome. I tell you what, it's practically everything most every politician is going to be talking about over the Christmas break. Oh yeah. It's a huge issue, okay? That's why I wanted to offer this video and kind of review some of my thoughts behind this portion for a GoFundMe campaign. The Southern Border Immigration Museum, Library, and Data Center. And I want you to think about that. Think for a second. You, me, have we ever had a real chance to put our name on any presidential library? Nixon, Reagan, Ford, Carter, Bush, Clinton, Bush, even Obama. Will we have a chance to put our name on the President Trump Presidential Library? Where is it going to be? Where's it going to be located? West Palm Beach? New York? See, Trump, being a real estate guy, he's going to say, buy low, sell high. Okay? I kind of think like Walt Disney myself. Because people, coming to America down there at the border wall, when they get through and they make it, that should be a great experience for them. When you come to think about it. Now, I'm from Charleston, South Carolina, Folly Beach. Okay, we think a little different down here. I-95 has a location on the South Carolina-North Carolina border called south of the border. Everybody knows it. You see all the Pedro signs on I-95 from, I don't know, Maine to Florida, and telling everybody to stop. It's a pretty good tourist attraction. Well, see, I think Trump needs to think the same way about this wall, and Brian Coalphage too. Okay? It should be a memorable experience. Now, the people, us, the taxpayers, paying for all this stuff, how's it going to be memorable for us? Well, see, that's where the Southern Border Immigration Museum, Library, and Data Center comes in. Okay? Because through your donations, your name will be attached to that museum, library, and data center. So no matter where President Trump ends up putting his library, the real one is going to be down there along that border. We don't want it in Brownsville, El Paso, Tijuana. No, we're going to think like Walt Disney. We're going to put this museum out in Timbuktu somewhere. We're going to buy the cheapest property along that border wall and put a museum down there. That way, make it a tourist attraction. Make sure that's where all the immigrants start coming. Okay? Don't have them coming through Brownsville or El Paso or Tijuana. Because they want to come through where this immigration museum, because they want to make it memorable. When you're an American, what do you want to do? Hey, I'm going to Disney World. Okay. Well, you're an immigrant. What do you want to do? Hey, I want to go to the Immigration Museum. Library and Data Center. I want my immigration process to be immortalized. And that way, when they come there, they'll see, well, who all paid for it? Our names be on the bricks, on the, when you make donations, we'll make sure everybody's name gets due process there. Wherever, we'll tell you where your brick's located at. We'll build a great, immigration museum, library, and data center. Now, you're saying, well, why do we need a data center down there? Okay. Well, all the security that's going to be built for that wall that Brian Coalphage is building. Well, see, all that video, all that data, that's going to need to be stored somewhere. Okay? Because, invariably, we have security issues along the border. And why should we have to wait for freedom of information to find out what's really going on? So all that immigration, all the cameras, everything's happening, it'll be stored right there. That way we can give live feeds. Everybody can watch. Okay? Transparency. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. So that's some of what the data center is going to be about. Okay. Now the library. Well, what is all that going to be about? Well, it's going to be a way of documenting. Okay. Who's coming through? Who's paying for it? so people throughout history can get a better understanding. Not only that, we want to make it a model for other countries. So, this is just a quick video. I'll start giving you updates to announce this GoFundMe campaign. Hey, you never can tell what we're going to get for. I mean, if he's going to be able to raise, I don't know, 10 million in 3 days for a wall, and your name's not going to be on it. I mean, if they're going to put the steel slats, it seems like if they're going to pay for the slats, at least they could have your name etched on it somewhere for making a donation. It's just me. So with this GoFundMe campaign, in partnership, well, I shouldn't say partnership, but it won't even be coordination, but like tag along with Brian's GoFundMe. We can do the Southern Border, Immigration Museum, Library, and Data Center, and set up our own, a completely separate, tourist destination, out in the middle somewhere, along that big, huge, vast border we got down there with Mexico. And we'll use south of the border, festive atmosphere like we have at the huge rest stop up there on the I-95, but on the North Carolina-South Carolina border. I think it'll be kind of fun, If you think that $10 million and Brian Colfage raising for the wall will drive politicians nuts over the holidays, let me tell you, when they get wind of this Southern Border Immigration Museum, Library, and Data Center down there, holy cow, let me tell you, we might as well stir the pot. You might as well stir the whole pot. If Brian is going to stir, he's doing a good job. I'm glad he's doing it, We're America. We might as well go in all the way, right? Like I say, right here, Captain Heller, U.S. Navy, 30 years of government service. That's me. We'll have a little fun. I know people in NAVFAC. We'll have them. I bet we can get some engineers there at NAVFAC. They'll do it on their own time. They'll do the whole thing, They'll design the whole sucker. Heck, you can send your designs for the museum. We'll look them over. Heck, we may even take a poll. That's what Trump did. He had 5 different people go out there and put up a wall. Hey, which one? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We can do the same thing with this Immigration Museum, Library, and Data Center. Yeah. Hey, it's an idea. So how about it? Give it some thought. Come on. Give it some thought. We'll see where it happens. I'm Philip Branton, and I'll provide you other updates as we go along in this campaign. Thanks for watching. Bye.